After about 3 years of being paused, federal student loan payments are set to restart at the end of August. And moral argument aside, that could have a negative impact on the economy. For those 3 years, consumers have enjoyed larger amounts of disposable income that drove inflation to the highest in 4 decades. Not only were they aggressively spending the money they had in their bank accounts, but Americans also racked up mounds of debt. So much that consumer debt in 2022 hit an all-time record of $16.9 trillion, up $1.3 trillion from the previous year. That came from increases across all major categories, including home mortgages, home equity lines of credits or HELOCs, credit cards, auto loans, and student loans. At the same time, loan delinquencies were roughly flat in the first quarter of 2023 and remain low. That is particularly because of a sharp decline through the beginning of the pandemic. However, much of that was due to the pause in student loan payments. But with the restart of payments later this year, an increase in delinquencies could be on the horizon, especially if loan borrowers do not prepare themselves. But what does that mean for the markets and the economy? Already, consumer spending has taken a bit of a hit due to higher cost. However, a further squeeze in consumer margins could drive down demand for certain food. Likely to take the largest hit is beef demand, which has remained strong for most of the year despite higher prices. Conscious spending could trickle into grains and vegetable oils. Decreased driving could impact ethanol demand, decreasing prices as lower year-over-year prices at the pump suddenly seem pricey again. A drop-off in consumer spending could have a negative impact on the economy, likely leading to a recession. Analysts have been predicting a recession towards the second half of 2023, and the weight of extra loan payments could help push the economy to the edge. Consumers have been the bright spot of the economy, and the more they feel squeezed, the more the economy gets squeezed. If that happens by, let's say, the first quarter of 2024, investors could be looking to cover their basis in the stock market and create a shift that can move funds out of commodities and send prices spiraling lower. The only one potentially excited about an outcome like this is the Federal Reserve, as it would be an end to high inflation, but it could also mean a recession is on the horizon. But here's another caveat. The Biden administration's student loan forgiveness plan is currently awaiting a Supreme Court ruling that will determine the constitutionality of the program. If the court allows for $10,000 to $20,000 of student loan cancellation, consumer resilience could continue. However, it would also keep inflation elevated, only delaying what could be in store for the economy if the Federal Reserve continues hiking rates or even keeping rates relatively high. Thanks for watching. I'm Dawson Schmidt, and this has been a special report on Trader PhD.